Yeah,
She didn't look like the photos. Let's just leave it at that.
It was maybe like an enlarged image of the photos, if that makes any sense.
Jesus Christ, you could have said it the other way. Oh my God.
I couldn't open my fucking 40. I was losing my mind. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 40 Before Noon podcast. Today, we don't have the storyteller, Pete, but we're back with the two idiots who are do our best to try and compete with last episode.
I'm excited for it. For those of you guys that don't know what the 40 Before Noon podcast is, we drink 40 ounces of alcohol, whether it's in a nice fine Mickey's bottle or in the cup that Zeus stole. And we get kind of sloshed for 30 minutes and go through our past and pretty much all of our mistakes and embarrassing moments. So if you guys do enjoy the podcast, just make sure to leave a like if you're over here on YouTube. It helps out tremendously. And if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. If you're listening on Spotify, every single week on Sunday, we do upload these as well. So stay tuned. To always start it off, though, what are you sipping on there, Zoo?
So I'd let Buck know. I'm attending a rock and roll theme party tonight. And for my outfit, what I definitely got reminded of, I don't know if anyone watches it, Cobra Kai. If anyone's seen it, because Cobra Kai has a lot of rock and roll in it, right? So I was going like tight jeans, tucked in shirt, red headband, and I was like, yo, I kind of feel like freaking Johnny right now. You know what I mean? So I'm like, of course I got to drink the banquets. So I'm sticking. But again, I have banquets like every time on this podcast, almost.
How large are the parties out there? Like, how many people would you expect to go to like a house party tonight?
Well, like tonight, I'm guessing it's probably like over 40.
That's pretty deep, dude.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, like for like the house size, it's gonna be pretty packed. I'm not gonna lie.
That's awesome.
But
all right, now as per usual over here, thank you to V-Goat. I feel like I have to thank him every single episode. We do have a fine Mickey's 40. Putting these things down in 30 minutes has been tough, by the way.
Yeah,
all right,
been a struggle for you. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, it hasn't been that big of a struggle. All right, to start off today's podcast, we wrote down a few topics that we thought would be fun. We don't know each other's stories just yet, but the two main topics of the podcast I think are going to be our worst dating app story, which I'm sure the both of us have, a few stories to tell. And on top of that, if either one of us has ever been catfished. And I can confidently say that I have, and I'm going to be honest, I have never exposed all of this to the internet before. There's parts of it that I've exposed, and there's parts of it that I like really shoved under the rug because I didn't want to get absolutely dogged by everybody. So which one would you like to start off with?
Okay, I'll just say my catfish first, honestly. Bro, the thing is, I don't not many people know this. I think me and like one of my longest friends are the only two who really know this story because he was there with me. So like, bro, I'm talking to this girl on like Snapchat, whatever. And this is like, I don't even know. I might have been like grade 10. Okay, so I'm like just starting to like start talking to girls. I'm like, okay,
it's the girl era, dude. Yeah,
exactly. So I'm like, okay. Start talking to this girl, and she's like, oh, like me and my friend are going to a movie. Do you like want to bring a friend? And I'm like, oh yeah, because on Instagram, this girl's a fucking smoke show. Okay, and I am not trying to offend anyone with this story. Okay, I'm just describing what happened. This is like
say it in the most polite way, please.
Yes,
please say it in a polite way.
I will.
You won't.
So we're like, okay, like, let's go. Like, this is our time. Like, let's go. Show up to the movie, right, bro? She's like, oh yeah, we're here. We're waiting at like the stairs. We go, man. Oh, dude, it sounds like I'm an asshole, but like, man, I was a kid, so it's like I didn't know what to do.
You didn't recognize her. Let's just leave it at that. You didn't recognize her.
I walk up and she's like, think of the right word to say. I mean, I guess
she didn't look like the photos. Let's just leave it at that.
It was like not like the photos at all. It was maybe like an enlarged image of the photos, if that makes any sense.
Jesus Christ, you could have said it the other way. Oh my God.
Oh no! I thought that.
All right, go on with this story. Is that it? Did you guys keep hanging out, or what happened?
Okay, but this is when it gets bad, because like, bro, it was like, I don't know about you, but like when I get like one of my like coping mechanisms when like I'm in like an awkward situation, I get like I laugh when I shouldn't, right? Like I anyone who knows me, like, has known me my whole life. It's just what I do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know when, like, you don't know why you're just like laughing, but it's just because you feel like uncomfortable, right?
I
Dude,
feel that.
we walk up, and like this is like my longest best friend, right? Dude, he just looks at me, and like he's obviously trying not to laugh, and like, bro, I'm like, oh, dude, like we just like, oh, dude, I'm an asshole. Like, I think I'm retelling this story. I'm an asshole. We kind of just started like laughed and like kind of turned around before she saw us and walked out.
Wait, you didn't even
No, we
meet her?
left. We left,
Are you kidding me?
dude.
Oh, bro, that's just bad.
No, I know, but it wasn't like, bro. It was just like I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have been able to be like. I left. We left, and I was just like, "Hey, sorry, something came up. We can't make it." I feel like that's better though.
Did she see you or no?
No, she didn't see me.
Oh, if she didn't see you, then that's fair.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
thought
mean,
she could
right?
see. Yeah,
We
if she
saw
could
her from
see you.
afar. Oh, I'm not gonna make that joke.
No, you are not. No, you are not.
But like we left, and then like I just never talked to her again. But like, yeah, it was like catfish wise. And here's the thing. Okay,
Is that true? Is that true catfish though? If their profile pictures or their like pictures on whatever dating app it is look better than
But this is like
themselves?
it wasn't.
Girls know how to hit. They know how to hit the
They
angles,
do.
dude. They
No, they
know.
really, really do. But it's like this girl knew to hit this fucking angle because, bro, like it was like it, and I did. This wasn't a dating app because this was like,
Oh, it's
no,
Instagram.
this is grade 10, so it was like Instagram, and like on Instagram, it was like, oh, like she looks like. Here's the thing: she's not ugly though. Either way, when I saw her, like she's not ugly, right?
Yeah.
But like it was just not really what she looked like, and I was like, oh shit! I was like, I didn't expect that.
Jeez.
I don't want to say the wrong thing here,
Bro,
so I
I'm gonna
should
go
probably
off.
stop
I'm
my
gonna
story.
go off. I'm gonna go off on a tangent right now, and it kind of like bleeds into the dating app story. You know,
Yeah,
have you ever had one of the dating apps like Tinder or Bumble or any of
I got
those?
Tinder. Yeah,
Okay, so I don't know if you ever noticed this, and I want to know if this is relatable to people as well. Let us know. Have you ever been like swiping on Tinder? Yeah,
yeah.
and you're like, you get to a group of girls. There's like 5 of them. Yeah. Okay. And you're
I
like,
know where this is
holy
going.
crap. I'm hoping everybody does right now. Holy crap. Second from the right is a smoke, dude. Right.
Yeah.
So let me let me do some R&D, some research and development right now. And I'm going to do one photo over. Yeah. It's suddenly down to 4. The girl's still in the photo. by the 6th photo, you are very well aware that it is not the girl you're looking for.
It's not. It never is.
It never is, bro. Is it? And I feel bad saying that. I'm not going to say I'm over here, I'm a catch or anything. But at the same time, dude, I'm not going to put my most attractive friend in there in my photo with me.
Yeah, you're
because
not.
I know when they get to photo 5, any chick there, and they see my friend that's 6'4", just chiseled,
ripped, yeah.
and then it's suddenly me on the beach, like with a fucking 40, dude, they'll be like, oh,
big shorts.
I think it shoots you in the fucking foot, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Because they already wanted that one and weren't even considering the rest. And the second it's not them, gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wild, bro.
But it's just like on dating apps, it's like, why? For like personally, because here's the thing, I did have dating app, right? But like I did delete it. It was like honestly, I feel like at some point you realize you're like, God, this is kind of stupid. When it's like kind of a
no, it is.
That's like, you know what I mean? I'd rather
is.
just meet someone like another way, even if it's through like Instagram. I'd rather that than like Tinder. You know what I mean? But it's like,
I just think
you gotta use pictures of yourself. The whole group like one group picture, but it has to be like the 3rd slide.
One group
like,
photo to like show you have friends or something shit like that, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or it shows that like, okay, maybe I have friends who like, maybe we could link a girl like with a few girls. You know what I mean? If it ever came to it, they'd be like, oh, they have cute friends. You know what I mean? Like,
No, yeah, no, I feel like that could be a plus for sure.
But I don't get it. What's your story though?
Of the catfish?
Yeah, you didn't even explain anything. You just talked.
No,
about
that was just a tangent. That was a tangent. The catfish is a completely different thing.
The catfish story.
All right, bro. This is I'm not, like I said, I have not exposed a lot of this to the internet, so hopefully people have clicked off the podcast by this point in time. So basically there was a catfish on Twitch for, I think everybody probably knows this. Maybe your friends don't that watch the podcast, but I used to stream on Twitch, and there was like a guy. I'm gonna try to like give like the super spark notes of this, by the way. There's a guy on my stream that used to always be there, right? His name was Justin. And suddenly Justin disappears.
Which one was?
And
did I know this guy?
It was like Justin Loves Donuts. I can't remember his exact name.
Oh, I kind of do. I
Okay,
feel like I
so
actually
this
do
guy
know
was
this guy.
known for like any girl on the internet, like this guy like was friends with her, like
Yeah.
in the chat, doing this, doing that, right? So we used to always kind of make fun of him or give him like a little bit of crap, just like guys do.
Yeah.
And he didn't show up for like a month, and everybody in the chat's like, dude, where the fuck is Justin? Right? And next thing you know how like when you're friends with people on Twitch, you can see who they're watching.
Yeah.
Justin is now watching. I'm going to say the name because it was a catfish, so I don't think it really can be that bad. Sophie Bear something, okay? You've never heard this, have you?
I don't think I've
I
heard
think you were
of
off
it.
Twitch at this point. Okay.
Probably.
I'm putting down my drink to put this or to tell the story. Basically, girl's stream, girl's voice, no web camera, okay? And she's playing Pokemon, all right? And I'm like, all right, whatever. We go in there and we start like, like, oh, hey, Justin, we love you. Oh, Justin sent us all this stuff to like kind of like embarrass Justin a little bit. And next thing you know, after the stream, girl follows me on Twitter. Yeah. Smoke,
Yeah,
dude.
like
But
profile picture?
wasn't her profile picture and dude, a bunch of other photos as well. Yeah. The profile photo wasn't, I don't know how to describe it, dude. Wasn't like an unrealistic photo for a girl that
Yeah.
streams, but like was
like
definitely
bright colors, you know what I mean? Like that type of thing.
bro, like dude, super. I'm saying like super cute girl,
Yeah.
like, but you wouldn't be like, oh, supermodel, like, oh, this is fake type thing.
Yeah.
She was like almost at the level of like, she should be up there in the IRL category. I think that's how
Yeah.
you would kind of describe it.
Okay, I get what you mean.
Okay. So I was like, all right, whatever, dude, single, follow her back, right? Start messaging, right? Phone numbers start to be a thing. Okay.
Whoa,
Bro,
phone numbers?
I never told anybody that she had my phone number, right? Because like I feel like in like the Twitch world and like the whole like internet space, you have to be kind of like quiet about who you're talking to, or else like they blow it out of proportion.
Everyone will know.
Exactly, bro. And then it gets weird. So what happened? So what happened was it turned into like, this is so embarrassing. It turned into like hour phone calls, dude. Like on the phone, right?
Not
and
even
all
FaceTime.
Dude, no FaceTime. Okay.
Oh.
And dude, I'm like a ripe, like 23 years old, just naive, dude. Naive as all hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hour phone calls, this, that. I live in LA, yada, yada, yada. Dude, we organized like her coming out to Arizona. Like,
wait, so she lives in
she lived in LA. She lived in LA, and we
Okay.
organized her coming out to Arizona. She's like, hey, I have a car. Like, I can drive out, And I was like, wow, this is a lot easier than it's ever been with anybody else.
Yeah.
Which, dude, like a fucking idiot, I never put two and two together. Yeah. She's like, oh, my car broke down. I can't make it. I'm like, fuck, dude, Then just all these little pieces started adding up. Yeah. And like all these things where she would like kind of like drop like little hints. She's like, oh, I can't go back to this community or that community, because I think people found out that she's a fucking catfish, dude, but nobody put it together. So me and Pistol Pete, who were on the last episode, me and Pete called each other one morning, and Pete's like, dude, she's a fucking catfish. And I'm like, there's no way. And he goes, yes, she is. Like, we're on the phone for a fucking hour, bro. Like, fucking, like, I don't even know what to say, the FBI, dude.
Yeah, like a big board with like strings attached.
No, that's what it fucking was, dude. Dude, dude, lame as hell. I had her on Facebook, right? And this was kind of the telltale sign to me. I don't know if you have Facebook, I assume, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care who you are. If you post a video of yourself fucking crying on Facebook, someone's going to comment if it's a real account. You know what I mean? Or someone's going to go, hey, are you okay? Whatever. Bro, her Facebook account was her crying, dude, like in a room, like just fucking crying, full on. Same exact girl that was in her Twitter profile picture. Like there was not a miss whatsoever with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this is weird. Right. So we started like backlogging all of the phone numbers, all of the emails, all of everything. Right. And it said she was like located in like fucking South Dakota or some random ass state. Right. Weird, bro. Super weird. We did like, I'm telling you, like hour, like it suddenly turned from me and Pete to like a 6-person group call.
Yeah.
And everybody's just pumping everything they know into this. Next thing you know, sorry, this is a long story, by the way.
I want to hear the end now. I don't know the fuck
So
happens.
Justin, who was unfortunately known for donating to girls, she had like the Amazon wish list bullshit, right? And one of her things was a web camera. because we said to her like, "Hey, you're very attractive. Why do you not stream with the webcam?" And she's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want it to be too easy." Right?
Oh, I don't want to make fucking
Yeah.
loads of money.
Yeah.
Like, come
I don't want to go from
on.
$5 to two
Yeah,
thousand
like, are
bucks
you
a night,
kidding me?
bro. So what happens is Justin Amazon wishlist her a web camera. Huge, huge thing. Or she's like, "Oh, I'm going to be doing my first like Twitch web camera stream, like first time you guys will see my face." Gets banned. Literally, her account got banned that day that she was supposed to do it. And I'm like, it's out the window at this point, like fuck this shit, right? She went to Mixer, okay? After she like got banned on Twitch, she's like, "Oh, fuck this, yada, yada, yada." Went to Mixer with that fucking web camera, was still not using a web camera after milking thousands of dollars from all the people that watch me, all right? Thousands, bro. And then you want to know how this chick fucked up? You know the about you description thing?
Yeah.
She went to go link her Twitter. She linked her Sophie Bear Twitter, her Instagram, Sophie Bear Instagram, linked her Facebook, and it was her actual fucking Facebook account. She linked the actual one.
Yo, because like sometimes like that happens to me where it's like it's like link your Facebook and you say yes, and then it links
Yep.
like the wrong one.
Yep. And that's, bro,
What?
I wonder, I still have the message and I still have it. I wonder for the YouTube video, I'll send this to you where we can pop up the whole like twit longer thing.
Yeah.
I have the entire exposed message, bro. And dude, it's like Sophie Bear, who was actually this, right? And we found the actual account of the chick that she'd been nabbing the photos from forever, dude. And
was
she got
big?
exposed. Huh?
Was she like
Nah,
the girl
she would get like, dude, she'd get like 20 to 30 viewers, but everybody thought she was a smoke, dude. So just money was flowing, dude.
talking about like the girl she catfished with? Was she
Oh,
big?
dude.
Well,
No,
who was-
no,
Did you
not
ever
at
talk
all.
to the girl that like she took the
No.
face from?
Dude, there was all these like idiot dudes that were like, "Oh, I'm gonna message her because I feel like I've talked to her," type shit. They did not want to fudge. She had no fucking interest on any asshole on Twitch at that point, dude. But yeah, that was my
So
that was
then,
my
what do you
catfish.
like? What did she look like?
An enlarged photo.
I was gonna say it.
I know you're gonna say
But
it.
so
No.
then
She just didn't look. She didn't look anything. It wasn't her, bro. Like you could not put like two further people from the picture.
So then she just had a hot voice.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, like that exists.
No,
bro,
it's true.
Like, it's
No,
a thing.
the
No,
voice.
is.
It almost like I don't know how to describe it, bro. Like the voice almost matched the picture, or you thought the
No,
voice
exactly.
matched the
Yeah,
picture.
that
Yeah,
happens all the time, man. Honestly, like you see that on like I don't even know what you actually see it on. I don't know. I remember one time I was doing some stupid shit on Discord or whatever, where there's like loads around chat rooms. Like there'd be girls that'd be like, they'd always have like that quiet, like timid voice, but it was like, I don't know if it really like. I would picture this voice to be like a rocket. You know what I mean? But it's just like you can't see their face, so you don't really ever know.
Bro, this is a super tangent, by the way. Have you ever seen that show? I think it's on Netflix. It's called crap, it's gonna piss me off. I'm gonna look it up right now. It's not like Love at First Sight or something like that. But it's
the blind date show.
That's what it is, yeah? Where
I think
they
so.
have that fucking
Love at
mirror.
First Sight.
Is that what it's called? The mirror in front of them, and they can't see each other, and all they can do is communicate through their voice.
And then at the end, some people get married, don't they?
Yes. So like the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's basically you engage to a person without ever seeing their face.
Yeah.
And it's called Love is Blind. Love is Blind is the name of it.
Yeah,
that's the name.
That's it.
And these people are like fucking bawling their eyes out and shit. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I mean, I think some people have more attractive voices than others, for
100%,
sure.
100%.
Yeah. It could be a turn on for like dudes and chicks.
Yeah,
it has to be.
It is, man, because some people have like, like there's raspy voices, there's like quiet voices, there's people that are fucking loud, like all this shit, man. It's different, but not everyone has the same voice, like ever. There's been times where like a girl, to me, and this is not like this is just me being honest, where like looks wise she would be like, she's pretty for sure.
Yeah.
Is she a not like fucking home run? Like maybe not, but like she could have a hot voice, bro. Like a nice voice, and I'm like, why am I finding her way more attractive by the way she speaks? You know what I mean? I don't know. If that's weird,
it could even go down to like accents and stuff too, for sure.
Dude, accents is come on.
Yeah,
Australian, it's like you're a fucking 9 already to me. You could be like an extra.
you are jumping
large,
points.
You
are jumping.
Like,
oh my! You can't say that, bro. You can't say that.
Aussie, and they're like, oh, hiya, and I'm like, oh my god, like that's over for me.
Jesus. All right. We're gonna need you to tell the next story because I am not nearly through this 40. Worst dating app. Or did you do the worst dating app story?
No, that was I did my catfish one.
Okay. Do you have one?
So for me, like dating apps, when I really was going on them was kind of when I like. This is just like honestly, like when I just
Confidence
got on
boost, bro.
when I got on my relationship, right? I was like,
Yeah.
all right, let's just fucking see what's out there.
Mm-hmm.
And like this is also kind of a catfish though too. It was like again, like I showed up to this girl's house, right? It was late.
It always is.
So I get dropped off, open the door, and I'm like, okay, you just look nothing like you fucking do on this account. But I'm like, I'm solo at the door. What am I gonna do? Nothing. So I walk in,
sink
bro.
or swim.
Yeah, it's like, all right, man, you're in too deep. So I fucking walk in. I'm like, really nice girl, but like, yeah, I don't know. It was just like kind of awkward. It was just like I walk in her room and it was like music videos were on the TV, and I was
Bro,
like,
what is it? A fucking trap house?
dude,
That's
I was
what it
like,
feels like.
I'm like, just sit
What
there.
do you
and, like,
remember? Do you remember what song was playing?
dude, honestly, I kind of do.
What was it, bro?
Honestly, it was a Lil Nas X song. Which is that one song that was banged? Not his country one. What's the other one that kind of banged?
I have
This
no
was a
idea. I think I
banger.
only know the country one.
No, you
The
don't.
horse. I know the
Man,
horses in the back, whatever it is, and that's it. I
this
think.
one was a banger. Okay, well, anyways, it's a Lil Nas X song. And then it just ended up us sitting there and like I just had to keep conversation for like 45 minutes.
And did you dip?
And then I told because my buddy dropped me off, right? And I was
Oh,
like,
that's tough.
and I texted him and I'm like, yo, total catfish. And he's like, hey, like, do I come back? And I'm like, man, I probably have to like suck it up for a bit, man. You know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah. No, I
she's
get
nice,
that.
and it was like whatever. And I was like, that was probably my worst dating experience. And then after that, I was like, okay, I need to make sure now. I think, like, after that, I started making complete sure. I was like, okay, let's like snap them first, see what they actually look like, because this was kind of just like a last minute thing. It was it was a bad night.
I mean, you put your buddy out of the way, dude, for nothing.
It was a bad night. I don't know. That's a week. I know it's a weak story, but it's like
No,
honestly,
it's fair. It's fair, bro.
Oh, that was panini. Hey, panini, don't
Isn't
you
that a
be
fucking
a meanie?
song?
No, the song. You know this. Okay, you know this.
I swear to God, I don't know that song, bro.
It's like, hey, panini, don't you be a meanie. Thought you wanted me to blow up. Now you want to glow up. It was a TikTok song. If I played it, you'd be like, oh, yeah, I know that song.
I don't fucking know
Fuck
that song,
off.
dude.
Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't really have a bad dating story. That was kind of weak.
It's good. It's good, bro. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's probably like the main theme that happens on those dating apps anyway, though, is because those
Yeah.
6 photos that you choose, or if you even have 6 good photos of yourself, they're great photos, you know, like
Yeah.
they're not missed photos, dude. Typically, my dating story, I when I lived in Colorado, I downloaded Bumble.
You did tell us about this story.
Did I say this one already?
Is this the one about the girl who just talked about herself?
I don't think so. Or there was the girl that was like super into herself.
IQ?
Huh?
She's like, I have like a 400 IQ or some shit.
No. I didn't say that.
You told that story. Okay, so this is a different one. Okay, yeah, that's good then.
Is this the one that do you remember the Capcom Tom part of this or no?
No, okay, so this is a different story.
Okay, thank Christ, dude.
Side note, I'm just looking at my Spotify and you could look at what people are listening to.
Don't even. Little JP.
JP, was it JP?
Who was it?
No, Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, bro, it's a banger. Have you heard that?
Come on. Good for
Oh,
you. I'll do better. Yeah, come on, man.
Dude, that's a hit. That's a hit,
It's a
bro.
hit.
All right. Basically, I was mad lonely in Colorado. I lived there for 4 months. Didn't have a fucking car. Didn't do anything, dude. Probably went out for like 3 days the entire time I lived there. Hopped on Bumble just to literally like, and this is gonna sound so fucking lame. Literally just to have somebody to talk to, bro. Just I was like fucking bored.
Bro, it's like that, man. Like,
yeah,
legit. Like, even when COVID hit and stuff, like, it was like, damn, man, I'm fucking lonely. And it was like,
I felt like a fucking
boys.
pen pal, dude.
Yeah, it was like I love my boys, but it's like I feel like you always need to have like a female to talk to like level yourself out. And even if it's not in like a flirty way, even just have like girlfriends, like that shit matters for sure.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying.
Matched with this girl on Bumble. Which like Bumble and I don't know how it is in Canada, but like Bumble in America is I think known to be a lot better in terms of quality of people, I guess you would say, in terms of like
Yeah.
it's I don't know how to describe it, bro. It's Tinder's a little methy, dude. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little methy.
Tinder's a hookup app. Let's be honest. It's a hookup app,
Yeah,
and unless like I don't know how to explain it, but
I
I
feel
feel
like
like you know what I
chicks.
mean. Like
I feel like chicks would rather be on Bumble and get recognized on Bumble than they would Tinder. I feel like that's like the move. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's almost like a
yeah.
higher standard, bro.
I feel like when you see rockets on Tinder, you know they're there like kind of to like actually like talk to someone though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, I get that.
I don't know, but most guys on Tinder, it's like, okay, they're there trying to get some
Ding,
action.
ding, 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 ding.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's different for
um,
girls and guys.
yeah. So, the girl I matched with some girl. She was cute, dude. She was really cute, and we talked for like 2 weeks, bro. Just like
Yeah.
hey, like just like getting to know each other. And bro, I'm gonna be like, and this is gonna sound lame, and people are not gonna believe me, but dude, like zero intention of like I'm gonna say like, hey, do you want to hang out? Hey, do you want to do this? Right? Like it's
Yeah.
just like you said, somebody to talk to, you know.
Yeah.
And after like 2 weeks, she's like, hey, are we gonna meet up at some point? And I'm like,
Sure.
sure, like I am, I'm awesome, like I'm very down. So dude, I crawl out of my like bummy ass fucking basement, and my
I
friend
remember
looks
the
at me that I
basement.
live with. Oh dude, it's the worst thing
So
ever, bro.
bad.
I wake up with like spiders in my bed and shit. My friend looks at me, he goes, where the fuck are you going? I'm like, I have a date tonight. Dude, so I Uber to this date, bro. And to keep it great, the once again doesn't necessarily look like the photos,
Okay.
but I had Ubered like 20 minutes and spent like $25 on it already. So I was like, fuck it,
Cause
like
I'm
whatever.
in too deep and I'm trying to keep.
So I was like, fuck it, whatever, dude. Right? Like she seemed super nice, and we talked for 2 weeks. So dude, we went upstairs to the to go sit in like this like super crowded bar, and we're having a drink, whatever. I swear I think I told you this, bro. The chick looked at me, dude, and this is like the whatever story I've told before. And we're like talking, we're like, oh, what do you do? What do you do? Right? And she's like, I can't remember what the hell she did. And she
Yeah.
asked me, she's like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh, like I play video games, and I used to go to the gym a whole lot, but out here I don't have a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, she looks, dude, I swear, she squares me up and down. She goes, she's all right. I'm not into muscular guys anyway. And I was just like, oh, punch me in the fucking nuts. Why don't you, bro? Bro, she literally, I swear to God, she looked at me and said that I'm not into muscular guys anyway. Squared me up and down. And I was like, oh, this is where this is going tonight, dude. Right? We hung
2
out for
shots,
like,
please.
yeah, 2 shots in an Uber, dude. Fucking
2
A.
shots, and she's like, "Oh, you didn't have to buy me a shot." And you're like, "Not for you."
Yeah, trust me, I didn't, dude. Fucking doing push-ups in the bathroom and shit. She we hung out for like 6 hours, bro. Like, cause I nobody knows like the whole like weird like when to leave, when this, right?
Yeah. I would have just got hammered if I was you. Like honestly,
No, that's
like
why I tried
genuinely,
to,
bro. If I
bro.
was in your situation, I'd be like, "All right, okay, it's time to get fucking demented, bro." Because it's like, I'm not gonna leave anytime soon. I might as well just be nice.
Dude, this is also a terrible story that I kind of forgot that happened that night, and I've also clearly never exposed it. So I was with her, right? And obviously, like I was like, dude, she was super nice. I don't know how to describe it. She was super nice, but not necessarily feeling it, I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, this absolute smoke comes up to us, right? Like smoke comes up
Yeah.
to us while we're playing like cornhole or something at like a bar. And she's like, hey, like me and my boyfriend are looking for a couple to hook up with tonight, Okay.
What?
Smoke, dude. That's how you know there was some stinkers in the bar if she came up to me, dude. Like it's like, and I was, dude, I was like, in my head, I'm like,
Bruh.
I'm like, please, And the girl like steps in. She's like, oh no, we just met each other. We're not ready for that. And I'm like, oh Christ. So I never told that part of the story to anybody before, but that happened at like some cornhole
Bro.
shit, dude. We
Could
go
you
back.
imagine could you imagine she said to the other girl, like the girl you were with says to the smoke, she's like, sorry, he's not muscular enough for
Are you sure? There is a group of guys over there that
Yeah.
clearly lift weights, dude. Like you're
Sorry, is this a mistake? And you're just like, fuck, man.
Bro, yeah, so they came up to us, dude, said that, strike two, you know? Nah,
Wait,
you
so
can't really strike
it
to her,
was a
but
dude though. Like there's a guy involved.
oh, there's a guy involved for sure,
How
but
hot was he?
I mean, probably better looking than me if so what happened after that was we were at like some bar that was like a 5-minute walk from her house. So she's like, do you want to come back? I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, you
To
know.
her place?
Yeah. So we went back. No. Trust me. So we go back. We're hanging out. We're watching TV. She had a dog, very cute dog, by the way, like awesome
Nice.
dog. And she's like, hey, do you want to stay the night? And I was like, you know what? Sure. You know, like I'm like, I'm down,
Whoa!
right? Then it's gonna sound really fucked up. She drops a comment like 15 minutes after I said yes while we're watching TV, and she goes,
Yeah.
she's like, just a cuddle though. And I was like, I'm like, yeah. Like, yeah, for sure, you know? I said for sure, right?
Yeah.
Dude, this is bad. I went on my phone and like started pretending. For those of you guys that watch FIFA, I started pretending that I was getting messages from Capgun Tom, right?
Yeah.
And because me and Tom were good friends at the time, and Capgun Tom's got 1 million subscribers on YouTube, so I could like, I like the Carfax, you know, I could be like, hey, this,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh fuck, like my friend Capgun Tom is messaging me to do a collab with him right now. And she's like, who's Capgun Tom, dude? I showed her Capgun Tom's fucking YouTube channel, dude. Was going through the videos.
Genius.
Dude, I went through the videos. I'm like, this is a really huge opportunity. Like, I probably have to go home right now to go do this. And she's
Yeah.
like, no, she's like, yeah, for sure. Like, go do what you got to do. Bro, I got in it, dude.
Yo!
I got in the Uber, bro. And this is bad.
Wait.
Oh, I was fired up, dude. Clean slate. Got right out, dude. You know? And like 5 minutes into the Uber ride home, she sends me a text that says, come back, I miss you.
Bro, what?
A little weird, huh? A little weird.
No, that's weird as hell, bro. I'd be like,
weird.
You diss me, and then you say you just want to cuddle, and then now, come on,
Tough.
Come on,
Real weird, dude. Real weird.
bro. She probably. Oh, now I'm saying she a gold digger, bro. She saw the 1 million subs and was like, oh my god, I need to. I was gonna say something, but I don't know how we can't say shit on this podcast.
I don't really know either. Dude, people, let's just say it like this. People like security, I think is what you can say.
Yes.
And bro, honest to God, dude, I was making nothing out there, like nothing at all. It was, I don't know. I could totally feel the sense of like, maybe he's a lot more important than I thought he was type deal.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the weird thing. That's the weird thing about dating, bro. We'll make this will be a little extra longer podcast for everybody. Because I am not nearly finished with this, and I have to finish this as tradition.
You do.
Say for instance, yeah, you blew up to like 1 million followers on TikTok, right? Are you I don't want to say like a little bit more picky in terms of who you date, but are you a little bit more aware of chicks trying to use you?
Yes, I think so, 100%. Because I've seen it even with my best friend, like Nate, 80 Perp, who's been on the podcast, bro. He's someone who has blown up so fast. And like as his friend, I even see girls talk to me about him differently.
Really?
Do you know what
Versus
I mean?
like what they maybe did like a year or two
Bro,
ago.
when he was in high school, and like no diss to Nate, like people thought he was a fucking loser. Sometimes, like some girls weren't all over him, and like
Let's just disclaim this really quick.
He knows he's my best friend.
This is Zoo's best friend,
yes.
and his best friend is Zeus. So this is this.
Yes,
they can
yes.
say it. Okay.
Yes.
All
So
right.
like, and we've talked about it. He's like, and he's told me about it. He has a girlfriend, by the way. Now he's happy in a relationship.
Good for him, bro.
But he's had like he's talked to me. He's like, bro, like how am I gonna know if like a girl's talking to me or 80 Perp? You know what I mean? Like, and like you need to find that like quick. when you're like blowing up something like that, right? You need to find like security fast because
Yeah.
then you don't know who the fuck to trust. Because you think about it, man. Think about like, I don't know, like Drake. It's like, how hard would it be to find a legit girl at that age? You know what I
You
mean?
can't,
Oh,
bro.
sorry,
You
not at that
literally
age.
can't,
Sorry,
dude.
like being that big, right? So I think for sure it's, and it's not shitting on every girl because I don't think every girl is like
Dudes
this,
would
but
do the same thing. Dudes would do the exact same
100%,
thing.
100%, bro.
Yep.
But it's just, I think it does matter because you got to realize it's like, are they really here for me or are they here for like what's gonna come with being with me? You know?
No, I agree. I mean, I also wonder too, with like the whole thing, is like, how do I describe it, man? Say like, I feel like it's so hard to get in the door with people nowadays, you know,
Yeah.
for them to give you a chance. So I wonder if in certain relationships, it starts off as that got you in the door and then they really start to like you type deal afterwards.
Yeah.
Like maybe they went into it with the wrong intents, then it it turns out to be the right ones after. Or I mean, people are just there for the security.
I know, like
It
it's weird,
sucks.
man, because like I just started like I just started working like this fancy hotel, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a fucking valet guy, so I see people walk in.
You see the couples, bro.
I see the couples, dude.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, dude, you just see these like young, good-looking girls with like these. Like, I'm just being honest, these fucking fat guys, old guys, and it's like they pull up in a freaking Lambo. Like literally, they pull up in like Lamborghinis, Rolls Royce. You know what I mean? I see crazy cars, and it's like I see these couples walk out, and I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, there's no way you think this girl is with you because of your looks. And it sucks to say. It sucks to say.
But that's
it's
the other
it's
thing too,
true.
bro. That's what I guess like that's the part I'm trying to play is that like money got them in the door, and maybe they actually like them after. Maybe
Of
they don't. There's a
course.
solid chance they
Of
don't.
course. But I agree. I think there is obviously chances where a girl comes in thinking like, okay, this guy's loaded, or a guy. Because
Yeah.
honestly, I'm not even kidding. I've seen like
Vice versa.
girl. Exactly. I have. I've
Yeah.
seen it. Where it's like the girl or guy is like, okay, I want to be with them because they're loaded. But then maybe they actually are like, okay, also he's a great person or a great girl, and they actually do like love each other. 100% is a real thing. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying like 90% of the time, it's like you could just like see it, and it's like, I don't know. It's like, doesn't that suck? If you were loaded and you just like, but if you were like loaded and a good looking guy, it's like, okay, that's different. But like,
Yeah.
dude, I've seen some guys walk in and it's like 20-year age gap. And it's like,
Maybe they were good looking before they got married or before they got rich. And once you get rich, you're like, dude, fuck it. Like I
don't know,
got $50 million, dude. I don't care anymore.
I
Type deal.
mean,
It still is weird though, bro. I guess like I think the age gap might be a little bit more weird than anything else. If you can like see a huge age gap.
yeah,
But
that's when I feel like it's more obvious.
yeah,
I think
that
it's
it
the
has to
age
be.
gap. Because if they're close in age and like maybe they are like one's good looking and one's not, it's like, okay, that's more realistic to that, like, you know, like whatever. They're similar ages, so whatever. But when I see a like younger, I'm like, I don't know. It's just you just
All right, then put this in the ball in your court right now. Say for instance, I'm trying to say this in like the proper way to say it.
I'm like a fat old rich
Let's
guy.
say it like this. Let's say it like this. A girl that maybe you would call a 6, yeah?
Okay.
Loaded. Okay?
Yeah.
Versus like maybe an 8 that is either middle class or below.
Okay.
What way do you lean?
But
Because
okay,
I feel like there's a lifestyle difference versus a looks difference, bro. It's weird, dude.
It's
super weird.
Is the 6 like a good 6 though? Like is she
like a hard 6?
like a hard 6, and like is she like, do I like good personality and shit? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
good vibe.
I'd assume so. Yeah, I'd say that.
Then I am becoming a stay-at-home father in a mansion, cooking up dinner, breakfast, and saying, "Have a good day at work, sweetie," every day, in a heartbeat.
Bro.
If I actually,
Yeah.
she's cool and like she's like nice person, like we get along, and like, okay, yeah, she's a 6, but it's like,
okay, I'll be your fucking trophy husband. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. Like, for me, it's like, okay, we're not on this earth forever. So it's like, if you have the chance to live it where you can do whatever the fuck you want with money, I am taking that every day of the week.
Oh my god.
The day if I ever don't have to worry about money being like that important of a thing, I'm like, okay, I'm good. Because, okay, I can have a hot wife, man, but I'm still gonna have to fucking work a 9 to 5 every day and hate myself. Like, it's deep, but it's like, I don't know. That's just kind of what I think.
No, I mean, I get it, dude. I get it.
Oh,
totally
okay.
do.
Would you rather be with like a decently looking girl and never have to work a day in your life, get to go on trips every day, have a private jet, all this shit?
When you
wanna
put
have
it
a
that
hot
way, it's
girlfriend?
hard to say no,
Exactly.
dude.
That's
It's
what I
hard to
mean.
say
I
no,
feel like
dude.
it's like, come on, guys. I would love to have a house in fucking Hawaii, bro. Like, house in
Mhm.
Hawaii. Like, you get to do whatever you want. Hey, babe, I need some new shoes. Just gives you 10 grand. Go shopping. Thanks, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm doing that all day.
Unreal. No, I mean, it's what people have chosen so much, and like I get it, bro. I definitely do. Man, what a podcast. Is that actually 40 ounces, that drink?
No, I don't think
mu-
so. At least
How much is it?
it's pretty close. I don't know.
I'm close, but I wish I was a little closer, to be honest with you. That's
You might have to top out.
I don't want to tap out in an episode of the
See?
podcast, dude.
I
That's a
don't
little steep. It
know.
is a little steep. It is a little
The
steep.
thing is,
All
I'm
right.
about to have like 12 more beers tonight. Like, that's the thing.
All right, tell us more about the party that you're going to really quick while I try to make this somewhat acceptable.
All right. So basically,
Is
I
Nate
think-
going?
Yes, he's going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, maybe we just talk about Nate, dude. Dude, 1 million freaking plays a month on
Dude, he's at
Spotify.
1.3 million.
Dude, that's disgusting.
It's fucked.
Is it mainly one song that's carrying, or is it a bunch of songs now?
Basically, his number one song "Hex" is what it kind of took off on TikTok.
I was
If
gonna
you
say,
know-
introduce him really quick for those of you guys that don't know. His name's
you
80
don't-
Perp.
80 Perp. We've had a podcast with him. It's a really good podcast, actually. It's one of like our best, I think. Like, it's hilarious the whole time. So basically, Hex, his number one song he released like years ago, like when we were in high school. It's always been his number one, but then finally it like took off on TikTok out of nowhere. Like, nowhere.
Was it like somebody random picked it up? He didn't do
Someone
any like
random
paid
with, like,
promotion.
followers? Like, no, not even a paid promotion. It was
Oh, they just liked
someone
it,
just
dude.
used the song, yeah, right. And then it became like a little trend song, and on TikTok it blew up, and it got onto the viral top 50 USA. Hex did his song, and it was going up. It's at 33.2 streams. This is just a song.
33.2 million.
Yes, streams. So then
That doesn't count the amount of people that have heard it on TikTok too, which is
No.
insane.
No, it doesn't. So that boosted his monthly listeners on Spotify. But then also he just dropped a new song and stuff. And like all his other songs are getting more streams now because people are going to this new song and they're like, oh, this is good.
This guy's good. Let me check out the
let's
rest.
check his other
Yeah.
shit. So just everything's been boosting up. So yeah, he's at like 1.3 million right now, monthly listeners. And I'm not even kidding, about 2 months ago, we had a party for him where it was like celebrating 400,000 monthly listeners.
The million
now he's
party's
at
got to be
1.3.
fucking dope now
But
too.
when I told him, I told him when we were celebrating it, I was like, why are we celebrating this? I'm like, dude, Nate, you're gonna be at 1 million by the end of the summer. And he's like, yeah, man, probably not, but like whatever. And then that TikTok shit happened, and now he's at just over 1 million. He's a number one streamed also in our city. So
I
there's
was
this
gonna say,
guy,
what does he rank in Canada?
he's probably, I don't know about Canada, because we have like Drake, The Weeknd, Bieber, and shit. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's this other guy, Forever Friday was like the bigger. He's from like our actual city, like Edmonton.
Okay.
And he's at 760,000 monthly listeners. So he was number one, and Nate just fucking killed him.
Blew him out of the fucking
Just
water,
blew
dude.
him out of the water. And this guy's a song, like Forever Friday is a song with Lil Baby. Like, Lil Baby. Lil Baby's
Yeah.
like the biggest fucking rapper and one of the biggest in the game. and Nate just out of nowhere fucking slams him out of here.
Jeez.
I don't know. It's pretty crazy though. It's like,
Dude, that's so dope though.
oh, it's tight. It's tight. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. It sounds cheesy, but like I knew it was gonna happen. But it's sick. I mean,
That's so dope.
my
All right,
fucking
yeah. Well,
friend is
check
the biggest
check
I've
that
seen.
episode of the podcast out, everybody. All
It's a
right.
banger episode. It's a
It
very
actually
good
is a
episode.
fantastic episode. It's very, very good. It was when we did the weird editing, I think.
Yeah,
We didn't
it
do
was
the
different.
normal editing, huh?
It was different. It was the full screen editing, not the how it is now.
It's much better now.
And
It looks
is
good.
much
It looks
better now.
clean.
It's much
All
better.
right.
You could do
This
that.
is it.
Come on. We like to drink with Buck, because Buck is our mate. And when we drink with Buck, he gets it down in 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on.
One of the longer podcasts, dude, but a very good one.
Yeah, we're just going to get like fucking 2 minutes of watch time, bro.
It is 6 p.m. and I am hammered.
Yeah, I'm fucked. So,
This is not good.
good pre
All right. If you made it this far, please leave a like on it because it helps out tremendously, and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Once again, every Sunday on Spotify, these things will be coming out. So, and also, exciting news.
Exciting news.
Zoo will be here in 9 days. So we will
Yes,
have
sir!
IRL podcast. And hopefully by the end of those 7 days that he stays here, we don't hate each other. And we'll
So
continue
then
this
wait,
podcast.
so then not next podcast is still gonna be virtual. but
It
then
will
the
be,
one-
it will be,
The
yeah.
one after that is gonna be in real life.
Yeah,
So we're
IRL.
2 podcasts away from an in real life. Yo, that's weird as hell.
Mark your fucking calendar.
Mark your calendars.
All right. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.